no, this isn't a full tutorial, but this isn't a joke because I really do makeup. Okay. First, we're going to start with the good girl, Mrs. Claus, because Santa Claus gets too much praise while Mrs. Claus just stays in the kitchen and just does her thing. Because do you guys actually know that she cooks for everybody that's in that house? The elves, Mr. Claus, maybe the reindeers, heck, anybody else. So she needs her shine. And this is something to where she's like out of the kitchen and maybe on a date night. Who knows? Which is what I'm going for with this cranberry color. And then, of course, because Mrs. Claus is a little bit old, I'm not going for the sexy Mrs. Claus because I like to consider this woman old. So I'm taking my contour palette, my old contour palette, and picking the darkest shade so I could just enhance my features so that way I could look a little bit older. It doesn't 100% work because I'm not really good at shading, especially when we get to my neck in a little bit, but it's a little bit good. And besides, my face is already all of our faces are shaped to where we can do those crow's feet, the smile lines, and yada yada yada. See, don't I already look old already? Don't I look old? Plus, I'm tired, so it adds to the mix. And then I insinuate my eyes a little bit. Well, try to, but there's really not much fold right there for me to work with. Okay, what you grabbing now? Oh yeah, some reference, right? Because I forgot what an old person looked like, so I just grabbed a little bit of a reference and looked at a bunch of black women with wrinkles. And let me just tell you that I couldn't find many because black do not crack. You hear me? Black do not crack. But I did get enough reference to where I can do my neck, which you guys probably won't be able to see because honestly I didn't pick up that much contour dust and I really didn't shade it the way that I wanted to. Oh, yeah, I did not shade it the way I wanted to. I don't know why I paused there, but it still looks great in the end. Okay, a little bit of final shading and blending too. Remember to blend, because if you don't blend, then it's just gonna look like you made like stark lines and stuff, and then it's not gonna look right. See, don't that look better? Don't that look alright? Don't that look good? Don't that look Gucci? See, even she thinks so as she goes in for another coat. And ignore the dark spots. I tried my freaking best throughout this whole dang video to cover them, and it only succeeded in covering towards the end. No mascara needed because she really doesn't seem like the one that would have like very curly, enhanced, dramatic eyelashes. So I just take a regular spoon and just flick them up. And I also do the same with my eyebrows because I don't want to change them, and I couldn't even change them if I wanted to. Do the glue technique, you know what I'm talking about? Come on, Saff. Open up the palette. Hurry up. Don't be shaking your head at me. Yo, what? Yo, what in the heck do I be doing sometimes? This is so freaking stupid. Blend, blah, 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 blah. And I think, no, I used 2 colors for this. Yeah, I used 2 colors. Yep, there's evidence of a second color, or I think it's a second color because in that palette, I think I did like a cranberry, and I think this is just another version of red. Like, this is from 2 different palettes, like the color palette and then the other one. But we're moving on to blush, and I experimented with like lip gloss for some reason because I did not prepare for this video in the slightest. Literally, for some of this, I should have got some face paint, but for some reason I didn't. But we're just gonna work with what we have. But that's the true artistry of it. If I can work with what I have, or you guys can work with what you have, then you know that you're killing it. Okay? But I ended up using those 2 glosses that I pointed out earlier, along with a lip gloss that's going to be coming up soon. But I noticed that this lip gloss is very, very sheer. It's okay. It's cool. And even when I blended it, it still wouldn't show as much. Like, it literally looks like a regular dark patch, or from certain angles, it looks like it's red. I don't know. Maybe that's reflective, but yeah, like I said, really not the best. See, there's the lip gloss. And it helps a little bit more because you see that, like, crocodile like streaks that I put in the middle of that lip gloss that you saw on my left, right cheek, I don't know, but yeah, a couple more blends with a sponge and a couple more blends with a brush, this brush that probably doesn't work, and a little old wink, and of course me oldifying myself with this palette yet again. And here's the reveal. This look really isn't all that. Literally the only thing that stood out was the old part, but yeah, I like it. So I resorted to drawing on myself. Ladies and gentlemen, your content creator has gone crazy. No, I'm just playing. I'm actually making a star in my head because this next look is a Christmas tree. Yes, a whole freaking Christmas tree on my face. And this is actually a modified star because I cannot draw a star to save my life. So we're just doing like little speckles and stuff. Sort of like, now that I look at it from editing Saffron's point of view, it looks like, hey, but I'm about to freshen up in a little bit. which is 10 times better than what I tried to attempt earlier, because literally I mixed it with gloss and it completely messed up. You guys won't see it, obviously, because that was a mess up, but see, even I'm sure right here, but making these faces, okay. Up next, we're making the branches out of yet another Fenty paint lip, and these branches, it's going to extend like past my nose bridge, because my nose bridge, like my nose and my center lips, all that is supposed to be the branch, and then yeah, like the stump, the middle of the stump, and then you have like these branches, these weird like little curves and stuff that's going to extend out from there, so that way it looks like an actual Christmas tree. So if you start with like here's a little bit of advice. If you want to start with something like this, you probably want to start with the star first, so that way everything gets aligned as well and you feel confident. But yeah, as I'm finished with the branches, we're now moving on to the leaves, the little pine leaves, which is used with like my Ice on the Rocks that I got from Route 21 a couple years ago, and I'm taking this angled like pointed brush to just put that like tap tap tap, not like rub rub rub, and also don't apply too much potency, too much pigment, to make these little leaves and stuff. So you see how I'm like being careful and stuff, because honestly this might turn out as well as I think it is, because like I said before, I should have gotten some freaking face paint, but to just use the paint and stuff, because you guys saw how powerful that see, I'm so freaking excited. Anyway, that Fenty paint, the red kind, was, so obviously this is the brown one's gonna work as well. See, it's working like a charm here. That look was necessary because now we're putting on the little ornaments, and I'm using a variety of different shimmery shades in multiple different colors, so don't even ask me, but it all does the same effect with making these ornaments. And I decided in the end not to do lights, because honestly, lights I would have to like swirl it, and swirls are not going to look good at all. Like, see, I'm already admiring my work, so why even mess it up? And because it's faint, I decided to put on some setting spray that's stuck, but then I thought I sprayed the camera, but in the end it looks pretty good, especially when it's all dried and set and stuff. So this look could use some work. Next time I'm going to get some freaking face paint and try this again, because afar it looks like I just have some weird cracks in my face, but up close, as you guys can see, it looks like a thing of art. It looks like a thing of art. Now on to the last look. We've got something sweet that can get a hook and can be a cane. I mean the candy, sweet cane. Starting out with the lip paint, and honestly, this is just, you guys could categorize this as just a white and red look, nothing fundamental, but I put my own twist in it, so just watch, because you see I'm spreading that paint just so evenly. Like, I freaking love this. I'm gonna use this as eyeshadow from now on, honestly. Like, I'm gonna have to buy more of this, because red, y'all should already know that red is my favorite color, so when I get a good red, it's like, woo, yeah, look at me. Oh, moving on to the white, because we have to do something white, and I'm sorry, I gotta scrape it, guys. I gotta make a paste, because this is what I'm doing. Obviously, I don't have any white eyeliner. Honestly, who owns white eyeliner, like liquid eyeliner, on a daily basis? Like, this is, again, something that I had to buy, but I worked with what I had, and it ended up working. With just enough water and enough of that eyeshadow pigment, it ended up working in my favor. But, ooh, dance break, because I need to know. But again, see, this is what look, that eye is very, very janky. It's very, very janky, and it doesn't even distract from me trying to drag it down, because honestly, it makes my eyes look big as heck. Like, you saw how I just opened my eyes and look big as heck. But I just, yeah, that here I'm filling it in. Why am I stumbling over words? Here I'm filling it in because I realized that at this point, it's just a cut crease. Like, it's a cut crease without me filling, like, doing layers, like the white and then the red. That's basically what it is. And it turned out well. And I even had time to blend it and stuff. But this could have ended up as a disaster, because you saw how that highlight just popped? Just like how it's about to pop on my ample cheeks in a circular motion. Yeah, you're probably wondering, why are you putting it like that? Well, I realized that at the last second that I wasn't doing this right, that I was putting it in blush and I forgot what I was doing. But it ended up working in my favor, because I could indirectly make it into candy canes. Literally, like, it looks like I'm about to contour my face to where it looks hollow as heck, like, you know, where you lead it down to your chin and stuff. But even after that, I thought it was boring until I got the greatest freaking idea to come on, highlight my freaking eyebrows. Yes, to just do that little Wolverine, like, sharp type look with my eyebrows. Not all the way, of course, to where I'm doing, like, the zero gravity brows and stuff, but sort of like where I have, like, this dramatic effect. And then I drag it over, like, see what I did? See what I did? And I even added some white, so we still have that, like, candy cane thing going on without it distracting too much. Onto the lips. To which I only used some eyeshadow, this lip paint, and some clear gloss. That's literally all I did because I could not draw like these candy canes and all that other stuff that these lip makeup gurus can do. But yeah, guys, that's just it. And I really like recording this and stuff, like doing these makeup looks. I haven't touched makeup in such a long time, it's not even crazy. But it was all worth it and it was all good in the end because this is the final product.